Hello, welcome back to Chris's Beer Reviews. How are you? Hope you're doing really well. It's time for a beer review, and it's a side-by-side comparison beer review, but not your ordinary side-by-side comparison beer review, where if we do a side-by-side comparison, it's normally one beer against another. But this is actually the same beer against the same beer. You know what I'm saying, and it's Camden Hells, and I enjoy a Camden Hells beer. I think it's a decent beer, and it is a nice affordable beer, especially in these big 660ml bottles. But in this video we're comparing one that has gone past its best before end to one that is well in date. So this one on my right hand side was its best before end was March 23. We're now at the end of April, and this one is best before end November 2023. So some beers, they can go way past their best befores and still taste pretty good, especially dark beers or barley wines. Anything dark with a good sort of high ABV can go for many years. You can age them and they taste fantastic, if not even better, when you've aged them for a couple of years. But with lagers, it's a different shout really with lagers or hells. So let's compare them. Let's see if the one that's well in date is any better than the one that isn't in date. So let's get opening. I've got two pint glasses, both are nice clean glasses. So let's open the one that has passed its best before. Well, let's get a pint of this board. 660ml bottles, so we're definitely going to get a big old pint of it. And plenty left. And let's open the one that is in date. Is in date, or you know, it's not past its best before. Best before just means it's better when it's before that date. It's not a use by date. Oh, that's going over the edge. Oh, way over the edge. Where's the tea towel? Tea towel's over there. I'm gonna have to go and grab it. I can't have beer on my lovely bar top. I can't have it. But don't worry, I've not gone far, and it won't take long to clear this up. And I do all my videos in one take, although this is my third take, but I haven't got to open them on the other ones. And I'm not into editing. I don't do all that editing malarking. I'd love to be able to do it, but I just don't have the skills for it, to be honest. Anyway, let's top that one back up and let's have a look at them side by side. One's in a Boddington's glass, one's in a Sam Smith's glass, but they are the same size and shape pint glass. There they are. Interestingly, this one's got a bit more of a chill haze on it, this one. That's come out the fridge that is in my pub shed. This one has come out of the fridge that is in my kitchen. And they do look very slightly different. This one looks a lot clearer, but this one has definitely got more of a chill haze on it. So the fridge in my bar, or pub shed, is clearly colder. So let's wipe that chill haze off. But actually, this one on my left still looks slightly lighter than this one. The carbonation is both, well, the carbonation in the one that's past its best before is a lot busier. Is that a nucleated glass though? That may be nucleated. It doesn't look like it from the bottom, but it's definitely got more carbonation than the one that's well in date. The one that's well in date has got very little carbonation. It's probably why that one's holding a bit more of a head. Let's crack on with sniffing then. So let's have a little sniff, get the aromas on the one that's past its best before. And it's still bready. Still bready, slight citrus. It's very difficult to really go for aromas on a Hells or a lager. You know, that they have those typical types of aromas. But with a Hells, you should really be getting a bit of pepperiness as well. But they call this a Hells lager. It's still bready, slight citrus. Let's have a sniff of the one that's well in date, which just does not look as good as the one that isn't. That's got to be nucleated. It's got to be, but it just doesn't look like it is. The carbonation is just vastly different. Anyway, the aroma on the one that's in date, pretty much identical. Maybe a little bit more bready. Interesting. Not a lot in it. I've got a lot of beer to drink, haven't I? Let's have a little taste of the one that's past its best before. Cheers. It's got a slight tinny taste to it. The breadiness is there, but it has got a tinniness to it. What's the ABV on this? I've got to say what that is, didn't I? 4.6. 4.6. Slight tinny feel to that, but it's not bad. You pick up a bit of breadiness, but yeah, there is a like tin type flavour to that, which could be to do with the fact that it is a way past its best before. Not way past, but a month past its best before. I don't know how long that's been in the bottle. I'm guessing it's been in there a while. Let's have a taste of the one that's got best before end of November 23. But the carbonation is so minimal. So minimal, no head retention whatsoever. Let's put a little bit more in. That's got to be nucleated because that's still going, but I just cannot see. It's got to be. I keep going on about it, don't I? Anyway, this one, the one that's in date. Cheers. There is a difference. Pardon me. There actually really is a difference. I wasn't expecting there to be a huge difference. Oh, but there is. The mouthfeel is completely different on that. Well, that's quite. That's quite. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Surprising. The mouthfeel on the one that is in date is massively different from the one that is past its best before. Yeah, and that tinny, even though it's in a glass, it's got a kind of metally, tinny taste to it, and that's quite different. I wasn't expecting it to be that different, but it really is. That's very odd. The mouthfeel on that is so much bolder, so much bigger, so much more. It's crisper, it's cleaner. It makes you go back for more. That one doesn't make you go back for more. Each mouthful of that one makes you want to go back for some more. It's bready, it's got a citrus element to it, it's got a delicate but very slight kind of pepperiness to it, which you're just not getting on that. I think that kind of tinny, excuse me, they are both gassy. The tinniness on that one is taking away that kind of peppery finish on the back. That's got bitterness on the back. Oh, the gas is so much gas going on. Yeah, there's a ridiculous difference. I really didn't think it'd be that different. I really didn't. I really thought there'd be very, very close, but it's a clear difference. Yeah, the one that's in date is way better. Simple as that. And I'm surprised. I really am surprised. I thought they'd be a lot closer, but they're not. They are actually poles apart, the two of those. If I was blind tasting them, and maybe I should have done it blind, I would have thought they were two different beers. I really would have thought they were completely different lagers, or hells, whatever you want to bloody call this stuff. It says Hell's Lager. Yeah, if I was blind tasting it, I would have said they were completely different beers. That's surprising. Yeah, there you go. I'm surprised. But what a difference. Fresher beer. There you go. Fresh beer always wins. I'm all done. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye now.